let's compare an iPhone 6 to a Canon Rebel T3 from 2011. All right, so let's just like first start off with which one takes better photos. So this one, I'm gonna give it to the iPhone. It does obviously win this one, and that's because the photos are just so much clearer on this one rather than the Canon. For instance, like I took a photo of like a mini Coke bottle and it had like a bunch of dust on it, and you could clearly see all the dust with this one, but with the Canon, it was a lot harder to see. It's just, the photos aren't that good. I would show you, but I don't have my like SD card transfer thingy. So also, like the iPhone would consistently just put out like pretty clear photos, while the Canon is like more hit or miss. Not all the time, but more than this one. And then let's talk about zoom. Okay, so zoom on the Canon is pretty much entirely dependent on what kind of lens you have on, but let's still compare it. So if you have this lens on, I don't know what this one's even called, but then the iPhone would win. Yeah, the iPhone would win. But let's say if you strapped on like a zoom lens onto this Canon, it would clear the iPhone. Like Tim Cook would start crying. All right, and then video. Which one takes better video? I'm gonna let y'all guess which one won that one. The iPhone. This one, the gap between the iPhone's video and the Canon's video, it's not as big as the gap between the photos, but I still would say the videos are obviously a little bit clearer on the iPhone than this Canon, though the gap isn't like miles apart like it was in the photos. Like in the photos you could easily tell. This one, it's maybe a little harder to tell, but still the iPhone does win. All right, and now this one seems like a bit of a weird one to compare, but I'm going to talk about which one does flash better. This one I'm actually going to give it to the Canon, because let me explain. If I use the flash on this iPhone and I took a photo and I was like in my room and it was still daylight and I used the flash, it would somehow make it look like I took that photo at like 3 a.m. in the morning. I don't know how it does it. It just makes it look like I took the photo at night if I'm taking a photo of like an object in the daytime, and I don't like that look. For instance, the Canon works like an actual flash. It brightens up the image, while this one darkens up the background and just brightens up your subject. Canon finally gets one. Okay, and then let's talk about which one is better at close-up photography. This one I'm also going to give it to the Canon. That's because this iPhone doesn't have like macro image, micro photography. I don't know what it's really called. It's something macro, micro, something like that. When you like go really close up to a subject, the Canon knows what to focus on, and if it doesn't, you can just like physically adjust it. This one, even if you tap at the object, it still will freak out and not know what the hell to do. So Canon also takes this one. And then taking a little shift from like photos and videos and all that stuff, let's talk about portability. I'll let you guess which one of these is more portable. I think you can figure that out. If you can, that's your problem. So yeah, in conclusion, I think it's pretty clear that the iPhone wins. It's more portable, the photos are better, the videos are better. The only thing that it doesn't have going for it is close-up, and the flash is not as good, but those are such minor things compared to just taking a general photo and a general video. And so if you're looking at getting into photography, or like even making like a short film or doing content creation or something like that, and you're thinking of either buying an older Canon or using your phone, use your phone. Like, let's say like an iPhone 15 or 13, like, cause like I know a lot of people like have the 17 or before, right? Those would destroy the Canon. And this is like an iPhone 6. This came out in 2014. So any modern iPhone would destroy like an older Canon like this. Obviously, if it's a more expensive Canon, it would help. And if you have a better lens, it would help. But still, modern phones are very good. So yeah, I'm going to say the iPhone obviously has to win this one. But yeah, I'm done talking now.